And that's exactly what they got done.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll run here with Eckler. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Eckler, and he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Going on the ground with Eckler. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Wilson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he rifles one incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Buying time to his left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson rolling to his right. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Ken Crawley. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown puts them up 7. But now's when the fun begins, partner, because if you go ahead and kick the extra point, it's still a one-possession game. Go for 2, you might put it out of reach.
Yeah, a little decision to be made. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat...
And this will be caught at the 30. And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a two-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go. But they certainly aren't afraid to dial up the long ball, and fans dig the long ball. And they absolutely needed it, and guess what? They got it. How about that?
And now a two-point conversion away from tying this game up. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go, boys. Let's go. At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Roethlisberger to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. 3rd down here. Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. On the return is Cohen. Great coverage there. Holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield.
And this is going to be intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And what an effort on the final play of regulation. All zeros on the clock, and we are headed to OT. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession...
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Scrambling, not particularly a Roethlisberger strong suit, but he does get the job done there and gets a first. Big Ben, with his size, sometimes it still surprises me when he can dance for a first.
He's the preeminent quarterback at taking contact, shedding it, and turning it into a big play. You know what they say about him? It's not the first 3 seconds of the play that you worry about with him. It's the next 3. Takes the hit, and now he creates a big one.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch the pass. Hey, alert, alert.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
53, Mike. 6'6", pull it high.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
Bang, bang. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Sponge. No. Hey.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Blue 30. Mike, number 50. 77. Hey, come on, now. 53's a Mike. 53. Check 53. Hey, orbit. Just like that.
First throw in overtime now for Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Even though that one was incomplete, you could see the training that went into that play. He gets out of the pocket, ends up moving to his right. All he's trying to do, though, extend the life of the play. Keep it alive, hoping someone would pop free.
Was able to take a pretty good shot with a deep ball, but incomplete. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. A gain there of 21 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
That's another Buccaneers first down.
61. Max box. White.
At the 17-yard line.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Roethlisberger will throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Biggest play now in this opening drive of overtime. This is 3rd and goal.
44. These 2. Check.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look.